It's common knowledge that moderate exercise it's good for the heart, and with information on a congenital heart walk, specific information on that. Jennifer Smith joining me right now. How you doing, Jen?
Hi, I'm doing good.
When is this event? What is it for?
This event is a congenital heart walk, and it is for the community to come together to unite to fight congenital heart disease, and specifically in children, when congenital means you're born with it. And we're trying to raise money for the Children's Heart Foundation and the Adult Congenital Heart Association.
Is that something local, Jen?
This is a national chapter, although we are trying to put together a local or chapter. We don't have anything down here in the
Okay.
RGV.
All right.
The last chapter that we had similar was Mended Little Hearts, but that is no longer here. So as a heart mom myself, I'm trying to get together with other heart families just so we can have something local, have the resources, have the support to come together and unite.
You're organizing this walk, Jen, as a heart mom?
Yes, I
Okay.
am.
I don't mean to put you on the spot, but I was told by a friend, as an example, uh, here at DHR, for example, Doctors Hospital,
Uh-huh.
they bring into the world at least, or they bring about 800 babies every month into the world. How many of those face congenital heart issues? You have any idea?
Yes. Actually, the number is 1 in every 100 births are babies that are born with a congenital heart disease.
Wow. Most of this can be addressed with what? Pharmaceuticals, surgery? How do they tackle this? Do you know?
Yes, the thing is with CHD, some mothers aren't diagnosed when the babies are in utero. So some mothers will go through their pregnancy and follow up with doctors thinking, they're having a perfectly healthy birth. And then once the baby is born, sometimes you hear a baby has a heart murmur, or, the baby might even come out blue, and they do
Oh, my.
the testing, yes, depending on how severe the heart defect is, they do some, the preliminary testing and blood, tests with the baby, and they'll determine then, something's not right. We either need to send you to a cardiologist, or, if the baby comes out blue, the baby's not eating properly, we're going to figure this out. And then it turns out the baby will be born with a severe heart defect that either needs open heart surgery right away, or, they can monitor it with some type of pharmaceutical, but then we'll eventually need some type of intervention.
When you say stuff like that, a blue baby,
Yes.
it's like my innards just inside, they all squirm when you said that. And my
I know.
extremities, they all tingle. It's like, oh, yes, that's.
And to me, it's so normal because this is
Aye.
my life now. So I talk about it just, without any type of emotional attachment, I guess. But, that is the reality,
So
and
scary.
it is very scary.
All right, Jen. So let's do this congenital heart walk. Give me the date, location, all the specifics. How do we sign up?
Okay, so the date of the walk is September 9th, and it will be held at the Edinburgh Municipal Park in Edinburgh. And the way we are signing up participants is on the website. Of course, we'll have day of registration, but we prefer to do it, prior, just so the line isn't as long for day of registration, and we can kick off at the time that we have, which is at 8:30 a.m. Registration would begin at 7:30. So we don't want to start later, especially for our heart kiddos. We don't want to have it's so hot in the valley, and we don't want to go past
Here,
lunch
here.
hour where
Yeah.
it's so hot.
Yeah.
These heart kiddos shouldn't be out in the sun very long.
No, understood. If those duckies over at the park, they find shade at around 10:30, 11, our kids should be doing the same thing at around that
Right.
time of the morning. Now, do you think that the money that we raise locally, is that going to help us start a chapter, or are we just helping out the big piggy bank for
Well,
this effort?
we're raising money, and it's going to these two organizations, the Children's Heart Foundation and Adult Congenital Heart Association, and it's for research. And this research benefits our children tremendously, because without research, who knows where our children would be. And, it just advances the technology for their surgeries and just for the type of interventions that they require. And so that's what our goal is, for the
Right.
research funding, because it is very underfunded. It's even way underfunded than children's cancer research.
The congenital heart walk here in the Valley, Edinburgh Municipal Park, September 9th. What is the website for folks to sign up?
The website is www.congenitalheartwalk.org, and that's the national website. And then
Okay.
you will just scroll down the page, and you will look for the Rio Grande Valley link, and you'll click on that link, and that'll take you directly to our link, and it'll tell you how many days we have left for our event, how much money we have raised already. It'll tell you the donors. It'll show you if you want to search for participants and you want to search a team. And the teams that are made up right now, we're, for example, my daughter has a team, and so we're Team Jordan Strong. But other Heart kids and other Heart families have, created a team for their individual child, or it could be an adult with, a CHD.
Website one more time, Jen.
www.congenitalheartwalk.org.
Okay, call me back as we get closer. Thank you, Jen.